Denver 911, what is the address of your emergency?
My name is Julia Drahn, and I've been a Denver Health paramedic since 2015.
I'm Laura Gehm. I've been a paramedic with Denver Health for 6 months now. We had been dispatched to a call for a female in her late 20s complaining of abdominal pain.
When we arrived, we were met by the fire department as well as the patient and a male party that was escorting her. I received to the side information from them that they were concerned about the way he was interacting with her in their presence. He had given them a few red flags, primarily that he was aggressive and domineering, and that while she was answering subjective questions about how she felt, he would interrupt her and tell her that that was incorrect. Yeah, I think pretty quickly we both realized that we needed to separate the two, and so Laura took the patient to the ambulance initially while I hung back with him. I was starting some paperwork and keeping an eye on him through the window. At one point he did try to charge the ambulance and jump into the front passenger seat, and I was able to lock him out.
I was concerned when she wasn't able to give me a full story as to what was going on.
At the end of the call, I do very specifically remember Laura asking me if she was too old to be trafficked. So that was definitely on the radar.
Once we arrived to St. Joe's, I ended up giving the handoff report to one of the nurses. I also phrased it as I'm not necessarily concerned about her abdominal pain, but more of there's some kind of social situation going on here that I can't tell you exactly what's going on, but something's concerning.
The night of this case, I was working an overnight shift in the emergency department at St. Joe's. So the paramedics brought in this young woman. She wasn't communicating very much with them. She wasn't communicating very much with me, but they were very concerned about her. The paramedics were adamant that this was a serious concern. This wasn't just a mild concern. They were very worried that if this patient went back to the same situation that she had brought in, that could be, seriously harmful for her. After the paramedics left, I was left with this patient who really wasn't very interested in communicating with me. It was a little unclear to me whether there was truly an underlying medical issue, whether this was something psychosocial or kind of what was going on from a purely medical standpoint. The fact that the paramedics had told me that they thought that she was in an unsafe situation and they thought that she might be exploited really helped give me context for that. I did actually end up speaking to the man that she was with when she was brought in. He was very adamant that she be discharged back to him. And his insistence that we release her, coupled with the paramedics report, really made me concerned that that was not going to be safe for her. The social workers, I think, ended up contacting police out of concern for her safety. We depend so much on our paramedic colleagues. They give us critical information, critical context. We work with them every day, and we really value their work. And when I see this kind of exceptional work, just that intuition, the initial suspicion, the intuition, following up, communicating it well, documenting it all clearly, that's just outstanding work. I am so happy that they are being recognized because they did awesome work that night, and I think everybody should know about it. And I felt really proud of my paramedic partners and really grateful for their hard work. It was a lovely moment in just reinforcing the good that we can do when we work together.